Hi, I am Streetscape. Before I even get started on this topic, I'd like to say Happy Labor Day. Hope you gamers enjoy a little gaming vacation for this day, for that matter. Hope y'all have a nice little vacation going on. Now that I've got that out the way, I'd like to introduce you to a certain somebody in case you don't know. So, as a gamer myself, I'd love to distance myself away from certain things that offer negative influence. For example, the media. First off, I'd just like to say that this person by the name of Jack Thompson is a really good role model. I think that everyone should definitely look up every source there is available about him, because there are people who follow him and it's really interesting. And to move on to another interesting topic, he's actually had the guts to send the chairman of Take-Two a letter, and not toward the chairman of Take-Two for that matter, to his very own mother. How thoughtful is that? So here I go. Let me change the music so it'll be appropriate for this kind of letter. So wait a second. Perfect. Let me get into character. Dear Mrs. Zelnick, your son, as you may know, or maybe you don't know, is the chairman of Take-Two Interactive Software Incorporated, whose most popular video games are the Grand Theft Auto murder simulator games banned in some countries but sold to children here. Your son last week was reported to have said the following about Grand Theft Auto 4, to be released Tuesday, April 29th. We've already received numerous GTA 4 reviews, and 2 and 1, they are perfect scores. My mom couldn't write better reviews. Take it to your son's thought. I would encourage you either to play this game or have an Android video gamer play it for you. Some of the latter gamers are on death row, so try to find one out in the civilian population who hasn't killed anyone yet. What do you see in your son's game, if this iteration of GTA is anything like its predecessors, is incredible interactive violence aimed at police officers whom you can shoot in the head and see the blood spray, innocent bystanders whom you can run over with your car just for the heck of it, and of course the plentiful female prostitutes you can have sex with and then fillet with a knife or stump with your feet in order to get your money back. Experts note that the recent plethora of cop killings is caused in part by your darling son's entrepreneurial energy. There are 3 policemen dead in Alabama because of Grand Theft Auto. I was on 60 Minutes about it. I hope Stars has provided you with a flat screen TV to see the grief of the bereaved families that fills the screen. The pornography and violence that your son traffics in is the kind of stuff that most mothers would be ashamed to see their son putting into the hands of other mothers' children. But hey, your son Stars has recently assured the world that he is, quote, a Boy Scout. Everyone knows that. I'd love to see the merit badges that Scout Troop handed out. Is there a Ted Bundy merit badge? If so, your loving son deserves one now. It should be red and green for obvious reasons. With Passover having just come and gone, it is appropriate to note the following from the Old Testament, Proverbs 22:6. Train up a child in the way he should go, and when he is old he will not depart from it. Mrs. Zelnick, did you train up your son Stars to make millions of dollars by pushing mature-rated video games to children? Any kid can go right to Little Stars' corporate website and buy a Grand Theft Auto 4 with no age verification. Stars is even marketing the new Grand Theft Auto 4 on World Wrestling Entertainment TV shows seen by millions of kids. If you trained up Stars to do this, then shame on you. But maybe the explanation for your son's corporate sociopathy is to be found in Old Testament Proverbs 29:15. The rod and reproof give wisdom, but a child left to himself bringeth his mother to shame. Maybe you, Mrs. Zelnick, were so taken by your handsome son that you spared the rod and spoiled the child. That would explain why he has brought you, by the way he presently acts, to shame. There's another mother you would do well to talk to. Mrs. Crump in Alabama had a son who was a police officer. He is now dead because a teenage boy unwittingly trained himself to kill him on Grand Theft Auto Vice City. She has a grief she carries every day that only a mother can know. There are other such mothers in the heartland of America whose inhabitants your son simply sees as commercial targets. Your son at this very moment is doing everything he possibly can to sell as many copies of Grand Theft Auto 4 to teen boys in the United States, a country in which your son claims you raised him to be, quote, a Boy Scout, end quote. More like the Hitler Youth, I would say. Happy Mother's Day, Mrs. Zelnick, which this year's May 11th, 2 years after your son unleashes porn and violence upon other mothers' boys. I'm sure you are very proud. Sincerely, Jack Thompson. Are you scarred yet?